It is 10.
All right, 6:30, we'll get started with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
All righty, thank you. If I can get Miss Trader to take roll for us.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, Scott Meyer.
Here.
Amy Lawson. Here. Ed Brand.
Here.
Hart Stumeyer.
Here.
Cheyenne Hoppa is present and Tony May is not present.
All right, we do have a quorum. I see Alex is on the call. First on the agenda is to approve the meeting agenda. Do we have any changes to the agenda? Okay. Do I have to have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting agenda.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now to what I thought I was reading, to consider approving the minutes of the May 18th and the June 15th meeting. If we can do those in separate motions, please.
I'll make a motion that we approve May 18th meeting minutes as written.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion that we approve June 15th meeting minutes as written.
I'll second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes from June 15th. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed?
Abstain.
One abstain. Okay, then that's 3 yes and 2 abstain. So the motion carries. Moving on, number 5, old business. We have none. Number 6, new business.
All right. First, before I forget, did you want to go ahead and sign those minutes?
Already done.
All set. All right. Great, thank you. All
We're not
right,
new
so
at this.
for this only item of new business on your agenda here, consider approving and signing a letter of support for the proposed new Vernon Township Library at 602 Vitality Drive. If you'll recall, at a couple meetings ago, we had talked about how obviously it's widely known that the library is considering a new building in either Fortville or McCordsville. Some items that have been talked about include doing a possible satellite location in McCordsville and having the main branch in Fortville. The library board has not made a final site selection yet. They will hopefully make their selection at their August 15th meeting. And one of the things that we as staff had said in our discussions with them is that the Redevelopment Commission has been on the record saying that they're in support of providing some funding for some public improvements related to the project in Fortville. And so they had asked that something basic in writing be provided to that effect, to basically memorialize what was already stated and consistent with your beliefs. So to that end, I put a letter together here, and I'll just read it for the record. It says to the library board members, thank you for your continued engagement and careful consideration of the new Vernon Township Library site at Vitality Drive in the town of Fortville. As stated publicly, the Fortville Redevelopment Commission stands ready and willing to financially support the project to the extent allowed under Indiana law. Should the Vitality Drive site be chosen as the primary library site, the RDC is willing to participate in funding of infrastructure needs including items such as sidewalks, paths, and stormwater detention facilities. And we look forward to this important opportunity. If you have any questions, contact Joe Renner or myself. So obviously there was no dollar amount that was committed to. That would obviously be premature to do that. But I think at this time, they just wanted to know that frankly, the RDC is going to be a partner in some capacity on a Fortville main branch library. So with that, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to address those.
Where'd the copy go?
Nothing.
Did you sign?
Yeah, you
Oh.
signed it. didn't you?
Did we send it?
Or did you have anything?
It's already signed.
Apparently no questions because everyone has signed the
All
letter.
right. Yeah, I would go ahead and do that.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the letter of support. Any discussion? Since everyone has signed it. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Next is review of financials. We have financing.
Yeah.
Are there any questions? Approved financials as written.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the financials. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next is invoices. We have 3 of them.
So I'll give you a quick overview of those 3 invoices. For the display sales invoices that had to do with the banners that were put up throughout town. I know Joe Renner had provided an explanation of that very small difference between what was authorized already and what's shown in the invoice. So hopefully that question has been resolved. The Kleinpeter Consulting invoice is related to grant administration for the Stellar Communities facade repair project for VFW and Fox Garden. And then the advanced restoration contractors is again for the Stellar facade repair projects. It is the cost that you are asked to approve is the RDC commitment that you've already made, as well as the owner's money that would be deposited into the RDC funds account. We are still waiting for the $4,200 from Fox Garden. I think they're holding on to that until the hardware for their windows is installed, and that's supposed to happen here in August, early August, if possible. There's been some delays from the manufacturing getting that in. So that project almost wrapped up, thankfully. And we are holding on to the retainage money for the project until that is completely closed out. So basically the final payment on that. But with that, if you have any other questions, be happy to address them. Thank you.
Have a motion or any questions?
Do you want these invoices motioned separately or all together?
Do them all together.
Yeah, I think we could do them all together. And Adam, thank you for taking the time to explain that $47. albeit small. It's,
Well, thank
was
you.
important to understand the difference for this group. So thank you for that.
I'll make a motion to approve all the invoices as presented.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the invoices. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That's it for invoices. Now we're open for public comment. Any public? Staff comments?
None for me. But if you have any questions on anything, I'd be more than happy to address them.
Board comments?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I have one comment prior to that. You might understand this is your last meeting or is next month? So
Make a motion to not let that happen.
second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. We have had this discussion that it was denied. However, she tends to just ignore.
Feel that in that
Are you
I
going to the
on your
dark
guys'
side?
team.
She's going to the dark side. It's been vetoed several times by several people.
You'll be sorry.
I have no doubt. I just want to go on the record and say thank you for your hard work and participation with this committee. It's been a pleasure for the most part. It's truly been a pleasure. We wish you well and you will be missed. We will have to select a new secretary next meeting.
I
sent you the template.
I already have a job.
And with that in mind, we will all need to be putting some thought into replacement. So if you have someone in mind, reach out to myself, Joe, or Adam. And is that appointed by the council?
Yes.
Okay.
I think technically it'd either be council president or council, depending on, historically, the whole council, I think, has voted on RDC members, but I think
There's like,
I have to go back. I think technically maybe just the president has a few seats to appoint. We'll take a look at it.
Okay.
Just the other thing to be aware of, if I recall, Cheyenne's obviously on the plan commission as well. And she was appointed to that commission based on her role on the redevelopment commission. So if I remember correctly, this body, somebody can be appointed from this body to the plan commission if they so choose. So just put that out there. My advice would be to, if you want to wait until you have a replacement to make that decision, there's no rush.
Yeah. And give everybody time to think about it.
when does the planning commission meet?
Last Tuesday of the month or
Correct.
second to last Tuesday of the month.
Yeah, last Tuesday of the month on an as needed basis.
They've been meeting pretty regular.
They have.
Well, I was on it, but
Don't believe we'll have there'll be no meeting coming up this month. So,
okay. So give some thought to, if you know anybody, have them reach out to Adam or Joe or someone on the council.
Sorely missed. There's a line of people waiting to take your secretary and planning commission spot.
Okay, I had a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor indicate saying aye.
I
Any opposed? Thank you.
thanks, everybody. And thanks again, Cheyenne. Thanks, Alex.